And so this is what it looks like, right? So when we were talking about in the previous slide, like banks, they do velocity of money, right? Their money is never, meaning that their money is always in a state of motion. It's always moving. We take our money deposited, they're taking it right back out, loaning it out, and making a profit, right? We could do the same strategy, right? It's what we call the private reserve strategy. And here it's, using a properly structured whole life insurance policy where it has cash value. So the money that you're saving, you are collateralizing it. What that means is that money is up for collateral. It's not, you're not touching the money. You're saying, hey, life insurance company, I want to borrow your money based on what I have here in cash value, right? Based on what I have in savings, I want to take a loan against this, right? It's collateralized. And so the difference though, you have unstructured payments, right? You take the money, you go buy investments, you go buy, assets, right? You could pay, or you could take a trip, you could take, whatever you choose, you can do that. And the payments back to yourself are unstructured, meaning, there's no, uh, like every month you're not required to make a payment, although you want to. In Nelson Nash book Becoming Your Own Banker, which you saw a couple of slides ago, he called out, you don't want to steal the peas, right? Because when you pay yourself back, you're just increasing your death benefit, therefore increasing your cash value. And so what's important to note here is that you can be the banker, the borrower, and the lender all in the same equation when you implement the strategy of like velocity of money. When you implement infinite banking, right, you are all the actors in the story, right? You're not. So typically, we're either the borrower or the what was it, the bank, the borrower.
The
Can you go
saver.
back? The saver. What was go back to the other slide? I'm sorry, where we had the Bank of America example. Can you go back? So yeah, yes, saver, banker. We either two of the three. Okay, fast forward to the next slide. And so in this equation, we could be all three, right, at the same time. And then I guess just using a properly structured whole life insurance policy. So this is what it looks like.
So
Um, Go
so let
ahead.
me ask you a question. So I see you have in this tank over here to the left, you have green and yellow and then compounding, right?
Hmm.
So what's this tank? What is
The Which tank? The